young people, it can be an interesting event, and we thank you for your patience during that. Sit back and relax and enjoy the 7th grade band. 7th grade is probably the crucial year in a child's development. This is where we turn the 6th grade band into a real live band. We look at the 6th grade band and we think of the primer box of crayons that your kindergarten child has. That's 5 colors, maybe 8 if you're lucky. But in the 7th grade, we start adding new instruments and new colors, new sounds, and more demand with that. So we hope that you see, not just here, but through the growth, through the entire program, we hope you see growth of student and growth of student achievement. Please put your hands together for our 7th grade band.
don't look too closely, because you might see everything from looks of sheer pleasure to looks of sheer terrified, oh my gosh, what did I just do? that's why I'm glad I have my back turned. The students look really nice though, very good students, good. That was called Excalibur. The next piece that we'd like to play for you is a piece called Plaza Park Escapade. And before we get into this, as you see our selections on the program, about 2 weeks ago, a student came up to me, a couple of students, and said, Mr. King, we have a word for our concert. And I was thinking, boy, okay, I've really motivated these students, they've got a word. They're, go for it. Of course, that's more than one word, but I was thinking anything. It was what really hit them, and they came up and said, Explazaville. I said, what? They said, Explazaville. We're playing Excalibur, Plaza Park, and Bluesville. Explazaville. So I told them that I would tell, that's the kind of creative students that we have and that your children are, is that they just come up with these things. I don't know how, I'm not sure why, but they were really proud of their word Explazaville, so I thought I would share that with you. And the next piece that we'll play is called Plaza Park Escapade. Thank you very much. The next thing we'd like to do is recognize a few students in the 7th grade band. Again, talking about the solo competition we had in March. I'd like to call the students out who made excellent ratings. Students, when I call your name, would you please stand and remain standing? These are the 7th grade students that made excellent in their solo competition. Ben Latham, LaDarian Morris, Carly Mitchell, Anna Pearson, Kristen Nichols, Courtney Chapman, Mari Brown, Camille McKenna, Cassidy Smith, David Edwards, and Takiri Cooks. Please give them a round of applause. And these students are 7th graders who made superior ratings, again, the top level possible, 7th graders who made superior ratings on their solos. Students, would you stand and remain standing? Asada Lynch, Antonio Rupert, Robbie Strickland, Jordan Graham, Anna Hewitt, Stephen McCormick, Angelica McGill, Ronaldo Hopkins, Brianna Miller, Anisha Douglas, Eris Wallace, Sean Arrington, Amber Rowland, Amber Rowell, I'll try to slow down and read this correctly, Renika Duncan, Kylie Odom, Hannah Smith, Brittany Brown, Holly McCrae, Candace Shirley, Dominique Floyd, Jeremy Staten, Hannah Lafferty, Zeb Devon, and Joseph House. Please give me a round. All right, you may be seated. Before we give out any awards, we recognize this young lady at the junior high awards ceremony back a few weeks ago. But we have a student here who began band this year at Quitman, had never been in band before, and started in the 6th grade class as a 7th grader. And we told her, said, would you be willing to do it? She said, sure. And we said, if you work really hard, we'll be glad to move you up. And not only did she just take off, it was not long before she moved up to the 7th grade band. And again, I wanted to recognize her because she's done an outstanding job. It's definitely improved. But I'd like to recognize Ms. Brittany Brown. Would you please stand? That's a feat unto itself. For our 7th grade outstanding woodwind, I would like to recognize Mr. Ronaldo Hopkins. For our 7th grade outstanding brass, I'd like to recognize Ms. Asada Lynch.
Yeah.
And for 7th grade outstanding percussion, I'd like to recognize Mr. Dominique Floyd. Before I play this last piece, I would like to just say just a quick word. I know I'm up here, you see Mr. Mack, and you see me conducting. This is not a one-man operation. Okay, this is not even 2 men. Mr. MacArthur, Ms. MacArthur, and myself have worked hard with these students, and they've done an outstanding job. I do want to recognize Mr. MacArthur and Ms. MacArthur for all the work that they have done, planning, executing, working with the children. It's been just a lot of fun, and it's as anything, when you're trying to get students to do things, sometimes it can be unbelievably rewarding, and at times it can be frustrating too. But when you see the light bulb turn on, boy, you just can't help but smile and enjoy what you do. And these young men and women do a great job. But I'd like to recognize Mr. MacArthur and Ms. MacArthur for what they do. Let's give them a round.
Yeah.
Literally the man behind the scenes right now, so I appreciate that. That's right. The last thing we'd like to play for you is called Bluesville. We hope you enjoy it. on that. Put your hands together one more time.